Today is Tuesday, April 16th, 2024. Haven't done any garden walks since last year. Thought I would do one today. Things are really starting to take off here. In my tote garden here, I've got garlic that's doing well, and I had broccoli in there, but I've cut that down, harvested that already. Just planted a little cucumber in here, hoping it'll do all right. Let it grow up on the chicken wire and the trellis here. Got some dahlias I'm trying to bring back to life. Don't know if they'll make it. Those are from last year. I dug them up. We'll see. This is the beautyberry bush just starting to green out a little bit. And the canna lilies and more garlic. And this is the verbena that was totally supposed to be variegated, but I'm getting a lot of these solid white flowers on the same plant, which is very cool. It wintered over and is spread nicely. I had planted poppies in here, which did not survive. I'm disappointed. I didn't get any poppies this year, so I'm really bummed about that. I believe these two clumps are dahlias that wintered over. Back behind those are carrots that were in there all winter. Not sure what they'll do this year, but I'll probably take them out soon and put in some sunflowers. More verbena. This is a cherry tomato. I've got the new trellising system going here with these tomato clips that clip around the plant. They clip around the string and then clip around the plant. And it's supposed to work really good. Allow the plant to move in the wind, but let them grow up nice and tall. So that's the plan there. Laura Petulum, Tums sailboats. Sail nicely in the wind. These are my bags of potatoes. I've got 5 of them. I'm putting some sunflower seeds back there to grow along the fence. Hibiscus just starting to come up. Blanket flowers doing great all along the front here. And cone flowers. These are broccoli plants that I had harvested and I didn't take the roots out, and they're coming back. I'll see if they produce. I'm not counting on it, but it'd be nice if they do. So blanket flowers. This middle one in the middle is Shasta daisy, cone flowers. This is, what is that? I've lost what it is. It'll come to me. It's purple flower. It's really pretty. Bee balm back here I've cut back once. Daylilies. The 2 butterfly bushes, one's bigger than the other. I cut them both way back because they were looking sad last fall. So I cut them back this spring, and they're coming back. Took out the passion flower because it was getting way too invasive, and I'm putting sunflowers back there instead. We have some obedient plants down here. More daylilies and obedient plants and bee balm, and here is the invasive passion flower. They're everywhere. I'm still pulling them up. That's why I took it out. Phlox is just fantastic this time of year. Dianthus, hollyhocks. These are all mums from that one plant, just spread like crazy. These are the Redunculus, which I think is a Redunculus name, but they're very cool. So I don't know, I think these were our annuals here. So those are done, but that yellow one, the pink and the yellow are on the same plant. I think that's interesting when that happens. Wild geranium is always so beautiful. Daffodils didn't do anything. I got one forget-me-not, but it's been blooming for a long time. More Redunculus back there, and Dianthus, and the Carolina phlox, and another hollyhock. So that garden's been very pretty. This is our bluebird house where I've been watching the bluebird babies grow up. Daylilies. And we put this trellis in last year for the morning glories, which grew great, but didn't bloom until almost frost, and it grew up all over the bushes, and it's kind of a pain, and it didn't give me the show I wanted. So I'm not going to do those here this year. I've got peas, which didn't do very well. I put them in and something kept eating them. So I've got one here and one over there. It's doing pretty good. And I got little ones back there, but I don't think they're going to do anything before it gets too hot. I put in a cucumber here. It's still recovering from being put in, but in the transplant shock, but it's trying to give it some shade and hopefully it gets lots of water. Got the drip irrigation going, so hopefully it'll do all right. Ginger back behind the bench, and then so I see a little sunflower. Getting sunflowers planted. A little one there just poking up. But I have to watch them carefully because as soon as they come up, they get eaten. So I've got to keep an eye out and try to protect them. There's the other pea. It's a pretty plant, just not very big. And then I have another couple of cucumbers down here. We'll see, hopefully one of them will make it. I'm trying to keep them hidden from the sun because it's hot. It's 83 right now. It was 89 yesterday. Too soon for this heat. These are some sunflower seedlings I'm trying to protect. Hopefully they'll make it. Peonies. This big, beautiful yellow one. It's so pretty and smells amazing. I've got gladiolas, iris, barley. I like the barley. I think it's very pretty. Iris. These are annuals that came back from last year with some violas and pansies that wintered over. I forget what this one was, but I thought it was pretty. Another verbena that made it through the winter. I planted some nasturtiums here. They're going to come up and I'll twine them around that trellis. Again, more gladiolas, iris. I've got the pineapple lily. It's poking through. You can see it's the pink or the red plants down there. More iris. More buds. I got this plant last year and I don't remember what it is. Brown-eyed Susans at both corners of this bed. And this is the pink peony. Getting ready. It's loaded. I got lilies here and asters. That's what that one was over there that I forgot. It's asters, different kind of aster. This is the tall little purple flowers. The one at the other garden was tall with a big purple one, like more singular purple flowers. And this, I forgot, we did that last year too. And I identified it last year, and of course I forgot. But it's white little flowers similar to the purple aster. This is white, same color. I forget what it was called. Again, more barley. I just think it looks cool. And I'll probably put another melon here. Probably don't do watermelon. They didn't do so good. I've got some cantaloupe melon I'm going to try, a version of cantaloupe, and let it sprawl onto this area. Did take out the wisteria. You can see how big the trunks were getting. And it was just taken over, and I didn't like it. I can't get this out of here, but I put in a clematis, which is why I bought the trellis in the first place. Another one died, so I'm starting from scratch here. But that should hopefully be pretty one day. And I'm trying to be a little less crazy over here this year. I used to have pots all along here, and I'm telling myself this season I won't do that. We'll see. I've covered the strawberries. I took out most of them. I only have a small number this year, but I bought one that has red flowers. So I thought that was pretty. The rest are the ones I bought. These are all day neutral, so they should bloom all or produce most of the season. And I put this fencing over it to try to keep the birds away. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the bugs. Garlic. And then this is my tomato trellising system. I've gotten 4 planted. I'm trying to do them slow and watch because the transplant shock makes them very unhappy, especially when it's so hot. And I put this on to keep the sun off of them. Try to help because it's really hot and they aren't used to it. These are my leftover winter garden plants. So I'll take those out and replace those with tomatoes at some point. These are all still empty. There's my carrots looking fantastic here. I'll pull those out soon. I'm getting cucumbers in here. And again, the shade cloth, because I'll show you in a minute. I burned one yesterday. I put it in and it just got fried by the sun. I just put this one in just this afternoon. So I'm going to keep it shaded from the sun because it's really hot. I'll put another one in here in the middle. Here's the ones I planted yesterday. You can see this one here totally got fried. And this one, the edges got burned. So I'm trying to keep the direct sun off of it. This is the clematis I got from Carol. It's doing really well. I have it coming up here and then twining all along this post we have for holding up the tomato cage or tomato trellising. And then we've got the guide wire from it going down here, and I have it going along there too. So that will be pretty. Got some thyme. Doesn't look very good, but I'm hoping it'll come back. And then this bleeding heart is really doing beautiful this year. This is, I think, the third year. And it's finally really putting on a beautiful show. It'll be done soon, but sure is pretty while it lasts. And it's small. It's not real tall, but it's nice. You can see the clematis here going along the fence, and it'll end up going all the way down the fence as the summer goes on. Azaleas are looking pretty. This one's actually almost done. Got some amaryllis coming up. They're kind of behind schedule, but hopefully they'll come along. That's the new bird fountain that we made yesterday. The blueberries are starting to make little berries. There's some in there. They should be ready in June or July. I got some morning glories coming up. This is where I had the loofah last year and moonflowers, which I hope will come back. This year I'm going to try to, instead of loofah, I'm going to try growing morning glories all up and down this cage. I'm hoping that will be better than over there where they were last year. And that's it for the backyard. Here's the plants to be planted, waiting to go in. Got cucumbers, sunflowers, and tomatoes. I'll do another video as more things start blooming.